friends, welcome to this 7th lecture on Buddhist-Christian dialogue. I'm Father Cyril Veliath, a Catholic priest and a Jesuit. Today, I wish to speak to you about the concept of renunciation in Buddhism and Christianity, and I would also like to narrate a famous Buddhist parable, namely the parable of the great merchant. In Sanskrit, we call it the Mahajanaka Jataka. If you visit the caves of Ajanta in India, you will see the story painted on the walls as magnificent frescoes. Renunciation is a central teaching of Buddhism. When the Lord Buddha started on his search for truth, he renounced his kingdom, his wealth, and even his family. He did so not because he had no love for his family, but because a greater power, a superior force, was drawing him on to an eternal destiny. When we see the life of our Lord Jesus Christ, we find that he too did the same thing. When he was 30 years old, he left his mother, his relatives, and his friends, and went off to do the work of God. Renunciation becomes a virtue when you do it for a higher cause. But it does not become a virtue when you do it out of disregard for the feelings of others. Today, I wish to speak of a prince who struggled hard to achieve something great in life, but then, after achieving it, he promptly rejected it because he found something that was far more valuable. The prince was called Mahajanaka, and Buddhists believe that the Lord Buddha was Mahajanaka in a previous life. The story is like this. Years ago, there was a kingdom that was jointly ruled by two brothers. The elder brother had a son named Mahajanaka, and the younger brother had a daughter named Shivalli. At first, the relationship between the brothers was good, but later, sad to say, trouble broke out between them, and this eventually led to civil war. The elder brother was defeated and killed, but his widow escaped with her little baby Mahajanaka and hid in a remote village. Now, before we proceed with the story, I would like you all to see a painting of Mahajanaka taken from the caves of Ajanta in India. When Mahajanaka was 16 years old, his mother told him the story of his birth. Mahajanaka was keen on reclaiming his kingdom, and so, using as capital some jewelry that his mother gave him, he became a merchant. He wanted to earn money, raise an army, and reclaim his kingdom. Mahajanaka prospered and became a very rich man. But one day, while he was at sea, a terrible typhoon arose. His ship with all his goods sank into the sea, but he himself was safely washed ashore, and on reaching the shore, he was greatly fatigued. He fell asleep beneath a tree. Mahajanaka did not know that he had been washed ashore onto his own kingdom. He also did not know that his uncle had died and that his cousin, the Princess Shivalli, was now the ruler. The princess was unmarried. The ministers of the kingdom were looking out for a suitable husband for her, and when they saw Mahajanaka, they felt that he would make a good husband. They conducted many trials for him, but Mahajanaka passed them all and finally married the princess. Mahajanaka was now a king. His desire had been fulfilled. One day, however, while strolling in his garden, he noticed two mango trees. Both were full of ripe mangoes. He plucked a fruit from the tree on the right and ate it. The next day, when he returned to the spot, he saw that while the tree on the left was full of mangoes, not a single mango was visible on the tree on the right. Mahajanaka was greatly depressed. He returned to the palace and told his wife, the Queen Shivalli, "Just because I ate a fruit from that tree, the mangoes have all vanished from it. People have taken them all. They took them because they wanted to eat the fruit of the same tree that the king ate. They think it's an honor to eat of the same tree that the king ate. If I had been an ordinary man, they would never have done such a thing. They did it only because I am the king." In other words, people do not love me for what I am. They love me because I am a king. But my kingship will not last forever, because one day I have to die. I do not want this type of happiness. I want happiness that is eternal. Having said this, he and the Queen Shivalli renounced the world and both became ascetics. Well, friends, I would like you now to see a picture of Queen Shivalli. Well, the couple decided to renounce the world because they realized that true happiness could not be found in it. Renunciation is something that arises spontaneously. We renounce something not because we are forced to, but because we want to. When we realize that a certain object does not give us the happiness we expected, we renounce it and choose something else. We choose something better. Our Lord Jesus Christ once said that the road leading to salvation is narrow, and there are few who choose that road. But my friends, those few people are the enlightened ones. They are people who realize the value of renunciation. They are people who have brought their minds under control. For as the Lord Buddha said, human thoughts are subtle. They are difficult to perceive, and they slip out of control at the first opportunity. A well-guarded mind, however, brings happiness. Thank you very much.